Breaking news out of Ewood Park as Blackburn Rovers make their first signing in the 2019-2020 Championship season. We'll take a look at it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another urgent video hot off the press right here, right now. We have finally made a signing and it's Stewart Downing, and we'll talk about it in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button and keep your bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We're going to all here under one roof. So let's waste no more time, folks, and take a little look at it, folks. Obviously, I've just within the last 5 or 10 minutes noticed about this bad boy. It's probably been about, I don't know, 2 hours ago, according to the website. So breaking news is a little bit harsh, but we've done it. We've got the deal over the line. Stewart Downing is our first signing of the season, of the summer even. So it's a bit of a chalk and cheese one, this one. I like my chalk, I can't stand my cheese. So this guy is a bit of, it's hard to take. But let's just break it down a bit, actually. So Stewart Downing is a man of experience. We all know that. He ain't no whippersnapper, ain't no youngster, but he does offer something which the gaffer has been looking for, and that is width. He can play out wide on the right-hand side. He can play on the left-hand side. We'll take a look at those little bits and pieces in just a second. But also he can play in the middle of the park, and it is one of those players. I did do it's quite funny, actually. I did do a transfer roundup yesterday, and his name was in the mix of 3 veteran midfielders that Rovers have been sniffing around. Now, to be honest with you, I think this will knock those 2 out of the water. I don't think Whelan will come in now, and I don't think James Morris will come in. It was 1 of 3. I think that was the case, and it did look very likely that Downing was to be the man. He was like red hot late last night to join Rovers. And hopefully this is going to be the catalyst for Rovers now. Maybe we'll see a couple more players coming in. In particular, defence gaffer. Get some defenders in. If it's Grant Hanley, I don't care. As long as we can get an centre-back, an official centre-back, who is rock-solid centre-back, I'll be happy. Patrick Bauer slipped through our fingers. But if we can get Hanley through the door, whether it's on loan or not, I don't care. He's got something to prove. But anyway, we're not talking about Hanley, we're talking about Downing. It's his moment in the sun right now. So yeah, he is a former England international, played for Middlesbrough, played for Liverpool, played for Villa. He's been around a bit, he's seen it, done it, won it mostly. But yeah, and the funny thing with Downing is, let's jump over to whoscored.com and we'll have a look at some of his bits and pieces. Now, yeah, he is 34, 1-year deal. Hopefully the wages are reasonable. Hopefully it kind of balances out. I'm sure he's probably earning more than Conway was at this time, but it's kind of a 1-for-1. I think Conway still had a bit more zing in his legs. But look at this. So according to whoscored.com, and we'll be seeing a lot of whoscored.com over the next few days. I've just been working on some team previews for the new season. But according to whoscored.com, he can play on the left-hand side of defence, which is good. Midfield in the middle of the park, and he can play out left and out right. And we can see it down right here. This is a sort of his chart where he can play, and down here you can see the games that he played last season for Middlesbrough and in what role. So obviously he had more appearances as a substitute, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. So yeah, he was played more on the right hand side when he actually started games. In the middle of the park 6 times. Defensive midfielder left, it was 2 times. So maybe as a wing back, he could feature there for Rovers if Amari Bell or Williams are overlooked. And he could also play anywhere across midfield. So it's a good option. According to WhoScored, his generic weakness is tackling. Not the greatest tackler. He can hold on to the ball pretty well. He can is very good at set pieces, which we knew we need that, especially if Mulgrew's going to be taking a more of a backseat role. Mulgrew is the man. He is the man with a set piece, but is he going to be featuring next season? I don't know. How many games is Downing going to be playing? Is he going to be a regular? Is he going to be from the bench? I don't know. Crossing is excellent. Passing is excellent as well. So yeah, he likes to play long balls, plays the ball on the ground, crosses, does not dive into tackles, and he's an excellent counter-attacking threat. Now, the main thing for me is this area right here. So he did play a fair bunch starting, I believe, and then he had 14 substitutes. Now the rumor has it that he was, if he had to start any more games than what he did, any more than this, they would have triggered an automatic extension or a bumper pay rise or something. So, to be honest with you, I think if Middlesbrough had if that wasn't included, he would have played many more games than he did than just these, maybe whatever it is, 18 or so. All in all, yeah, here it is here. He played 39 games last season for a 34-year-old. Not too shabby. So basically, he's got to keep himself in shape if he's going to contribute to the grand plan, and that is to get us up there. Now, what else? What else we got? He did score a few goals as well, to 1 assist, which that's not great. That's not great. If you're a crosser and you're only getting 1 assist, it's not ideal. But anyway, he does offer something. It's something that we are looking to improve upon, playing out wide. Conway was an option, but we removed that, and he's coming on in. And he's a versatile player, can play in a whole variety of spots. So for me, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. And for me, to be honest with you, I'm just happy to see some players coming through the doors. But let's go back to the old bigger picture here where you can see me in full HD. So the bigger picture is now what's coming behind this deal? What's coming behind it? Are we gonna? Is there going to be? I'm excited to see if this Australian fella comes in. That would be an immense signing, a 350. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Aaron Moy, but I've only seen a little bit of clips. But you know, an Australian, a little fighter, Scrapperoony in the centre of midfield with this guy, an option on the left or the right hand side would be good. But mainly, I don't care. Yeah, I'd love to see a new striker, but I really, really would love to see a experienced centre back. So please make that happen. That is on my Christmas list for the past 6 years. I don't know if it's getting through to Santa Claus or what, but make sure we get a rock solid centre back, please, please. Not a guy who can play, not like a Downing who can play all over the place, including centre back. I want a tried and trusted, experienced centre back, preferably with championship experience, because this division is nasty. And we did okay. You know, we started the season last season pretty good shape. We kind of faded off in the middle. We need experience, and this is where Downing will come in. But we need a centre back that can do the job of defending. And then an experienced goalkeeper would be good. Not too sure about this McCracken business. But anyway, yeah, so breaking news, hot off the press, Stewart Downing is a Rover. So if you were fortunate to buy a Paul Downing t-shirt with your name on the back, you know, now you've got a Stewart Downing shirt. Business, boys, business. Cheekiness. Yes, so hopefully this is not the only deal that we're going to be going through, and hopefully that knocks on the head the other two experienced midfielders. Glenn Whelan, he can go to Stoke. James Morrison can go to Bristol City. We've got Stewart Downing, he's through. He's a Rover. He knows Mowbray back in the day. So, yeah, it's good. He knows Chappers as well, so maybe Chapman and Downing can kind of, spring ideas off of each other, and maybe Chapman can learn from this man, because he's been there and done it. He's got the England caps, he's got the Liverpool jerseys, he's done it all. So hopefully it's a good move, as long as the finances are right and we're not getting shafted left, right, and centre. But anyway, well, let me hear what you think about the deal. Stick your own thoughts and opinions in your comment section down below, and we'll have a little chatter about it. And also, while I still have you, make sure you smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. It is breaking news. I just had to throw this together. I wanted to get my words out. I'm happy about it. Just bring on the defenders. Anyway, speak to you all soon. Love you all. Thumbs up, subscribe. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.